Welcome to our latest video on Inside the World of Private Jets. In this video, we'll take you on an exclusive tour of the luxurious and glamorous world of private jets, where the sky is not the limit. From the sleek and modern designs of the cabins to the impeccable services and amenities, we'll explore the world of private aviation and reveal the secrets behind the scenes of this highly exclusive industry. Movies and television productions present a glitzy picture of the private jet experience, and they're not far off. Private aircraft provide more convenience and luxury, which many people enjoy when flying. Many passengers are interested in traveling privately, and the most common inquiry concerning private jet travel is what the onboard experience is like. What are the benefits of flying privately besides the fact it is super cool? Private aircraft has several advantages, including convenience. Make your own timetable and select the most convenient airport to fly from. This avoids the need to cope with enormous lineups and never-ending waits at airport gates and terminals. Privacy. Because you are surrounded by the individuals you select to invite on board, you can genuinely relax and feel comfortable aboard a private aircraft. You may speak and work freely without fear of invasion of privacy. Productivity. Because there are no other passengers to disturb you, you may work in peace and may get more done than on a commercial trip. The advantages and benefits of flying private. Why should you fly private? The biggest reason is the independence that a private jet charter provides. Everything from the itinerary to the interior of the aircraft may be tailored to your specific needs, which is well worth the cost of flying privately. Most individuals are familiar with commercial flight travel, including the strict timetables, probable delays, uncomfortable seats, and a slew of other issues. Individuals exploring the private jet lifestyle may be enthralled by the advantages of a personalized journey. Besides from the perks, new pilots may have questions about what it's like to fly privately. The sections that follow provide answers to some of the most frequently asked questions concerning private jet travel. How do private flights function? Individuals or businesses book private flights through a charter operator. Several charter firms own their own planes, while others hire them. Unlike empty leg flights, which follow fixed routes, private flights can be tailored to your specific needs. Empty leg flights feature people on the way to a destination but not on the way back. Customers may be able to book a ticket on an empty leg at a reduced price in some instances. Yet, if you conduct your research alone, finding an empty leg flight that meets all of your travel parameters including the date, time, and destination is practically difficult. Getting the ideal one-way flight might be simple if you engage with an operator or travel agent. Private flights can be booked months in advance or only a few hours before departure. This enables you to prepare ahead of time if you know when you'll need to go, or to book a ticket on the same day if you don't. Private flights do not require a ticket because the charter provider will send you an email itinerary. This schedule also contains details on the flight crew and pilot. Are private planes faster than commercial planes? Private planes usually fly quicker than commercial flights, depending on the type and route. Private planes provide several time-saving benefits that reduce the total length of the voyage. Private planes are permitted to depart from practically any airport, large or small. Little airports that aren't significant hubs are frequently the most cost-effective. There are also several general aviation airports from which only chartered aircraft may fly, allowing customers to select the one nearest to them and save time traveling. As you arrive at the airport, you swiftly transfer from the terminal to the cabin and take off. Private planes frequently end up in the air due to the lack of wide, congested runways and high numbers of passengers. Private planes often fly higher than commercial jets. This decreases the likelihood of encountering air traffic and bad weather, both of which shorten the time it takes to get at the destination. One advantage of flying privately is that the passenger has greater say over the journey. This also covers routes. Commercial aircraft are frequently unable to fly non-stop, while private planes are not restricted by the laws and restrictions of huge airlines and airports. Request a direct route if you need to get somewhere quickly. If you want to spend more time on the plane, you might request an indirect route and take in the sights for longer. Is it safe to fly in a private jet? Private planes are equally safe as commercial planes. Private planes must follow Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) requirements and follow the same safety regulations as commercial jets. This involves things like keeping the aircraft in good condition, training competent pilots and crew, and informing passengers about safety protocols. The Transportation Security Administration (TSA) also provides guidelines for fixed-base operators (FBO). Which are the locations from which many charter jets operate, including requirements for pilots, personnel, and aircraft mechanics. In addition to these restrictions, charter firms have their own methods of screening workers and crew to guarantee clients receive the finest service possible. When evaluating a charter business, ask about the pilot's experience, specifically how many hours they've flown in the same aircraft you'll be going in. You may also learn how the organization selects its employees. The organization would most likely be delighted to explain how they are ensuring a safe and pleasurable journey for you. You may also look up the charter company's Argus rating. Argus is a private jet rating system that is independent and intended to assist charter firms comply to an internationally recognized standard. Businesses with an Argus Platinum rating, such as Latitude 33 Aviation, demonstrate to passengers and potential clients that they take safety seriously. Traveling privately usually means you won't be sharing a plane with dozens of people. Passengers aboard a private plane are usually familiar with one another and do not have to worry about unknown strangers. Is the TSA checking passengers on private jets? Passengers on a private plane must still go through security. But, removing shoes or separating liquids is not required. In fact, the normal restrictions governing how much liquid is permitted do not apply to private charter planes. As a result, private aircraft security for passengers is frequently speedier. Rather than following standard airport security procedures, travelers are inspected at the terminal just before boarding the plane. According to TSA standards, passengers on charter planes carrying more than 61 people must go through conventional security. Light private planes, which typically seat 4 to 8 people, are thus free from the same scrutiny as commercial flight passengers. What can you take on charter flights? Charter jet flights, unlike commercial aircraft, do not have baggage weight restrictions for passengers. Nevertheless, the size of the airplane may limit how much luggage may be carried on board. Because the baggage will be in the cabin with the passengers, it must fit without blocking routes. Other from that, there are no limits on what you may carry on a charter plane. Liquid size restrictions do not apply, so you can carry full-sized bottles of cosmetics and shampoo, as well as sealed or unsealed bottles of alcohol or any other drinks you like. Pets are welcome on charter flights and can stay in the cabin with you rather than being kept in the cargo hold. Like with commercial flights, you must ensure that your pet is up to date on required vaccinations, and you are responsible for collecting any appropriate documents. For international flights, you must have the necessary papers and fulfill the criteria of the destination country. This may include obtaining a separate visa for your pet. And now that's how things are if you own a private jet. From skipping the airport queue to avoiding tiny leg space, private jet is no wonder a luxury. Thank you for joining us in this video, and we hope to see you in the next. Till then, goodbye.